Okay. Then Amy, can you keep your eye on the
Yep,
participants to let them in?
I got you.
Okay, because I'm going to close that and then I'm going to share my screen. Oh, where's the share screen part? Share. Share. Okay. Whoops. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Sounds like Avon calling. Okay, can you guys see that?
We can.
Is anybody waiting?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's 4:01, so let's go ahead and start. AI is the coolest. Oh, my internet connection's unstable. Big
We might turn
surprise.
your
I
video
live in the
off.
boonies. Like, okay.
We just won't look at you while you're presenting.
Well, geez.
Sorry.
Now, how do I do that? Let's see.
Bottom left camera.
There. Well, no, it's because I was sharing my screen. It wasn't in the bottom left. There. I'm off. Okay. I promised everybody in the district your own personal assistant. And that's what AI can do for you. And it also can be your own personal committee that just follows your beck and call, whatever you need done. Um, AI is always cheerful. You can say, no, that's not what I meant, and they don't get their feelings hurt. It's really pretty exciting. So So, I mean, I have a few slides and then we're going to just jump into audience participation, looking at bullet points. But what it can do for you is save you time. You know, time is money. And if it's saving you time, that's like, especially in volunteer work, you're not even getting paid. So it's saving time is precious. It boosts your efficiency. It reduces your workload or that of your committees, and it unlocks creativity blocks really well. You can upload your documents if you have a Word document and you can upload it and or like your bylaws, you can upload them and say, would you rewrite these bylaws for my club? I'm in Montague, California, and our club is this many people, and um, we have this and this and this committees. And would you use this as a download a PDF of those results and use that as a draft for that project? And it's not just your bylaws, but that's just one thing that any document you can upload, edit it, and download it. It also creates images, although they do look like some AI robot created the images, but we'll try that if you're interested. So some examples of how you can use it. You can use it in your internal communications. If you're an assistant governor, maybe you want to send an email to your clubs every month. Or if you're the president, maybe you want to send an email or write an article for your newsletter every month, but you just don't know what to write it. I'm going to admit, Laura. Um,
I got you.
and, oh, sorry. Um, if you're stymied for a new fundraiser idea, this will just blow your mind what it can do, or a project, a project that volunteer project. So we'll play around with some ideas there. It can help you with your marketing plans and your content to whatever audience you have. So pretty cool. Hey, how come you're not doing anything? Okay. So if you want to get good results, remember how you learn to search on Google? You don't just say, show me a car, because it'll show you a gazillion pages of cars. You have to be specific. And in AI is it's no different. You want to identify yourself. Hi, I'm the president of my club. My club has 45 members. We meet on Thursdays at noon, whatever, just identify yourself to AI and your club and identify the audience you're sending this to, whether it's being a newspaper article because you're doing a fundraiser or it's an article to potential new members or your young professionals in your club or your old professionals in your club. And then identify blah, blah, blah. Or I want you to give me 10 ideas for blah, blah, blah. So that's all you have to do because it's a matter of asking the right questions and let it brainstorm the answers. And if you don't like the answers, you can ask again. And if you do like one of the answers, you can drill down, and I'll show you about that. Cautions. People are going, oh my God, AI is going to steal my identity and it's going to, I've heard these horrible stories about it taking over my world. Don't put any security number, your bank account, your Visa card. And then whatever garbage you might spit into it, it's going to spit garbage back out to you. So and you have to realize that not everything's going to be accurate. So if you say, draw me a Rotary logo, it might not be brand compliant because where is it getting its information? It searches hundreds and thousands of pages on the web and pulls back in what it thinks you want. The woman I took AI classes from says that AI is like a golden retriever. You say, fetch me something, it'll bring you something. It might not be what you wanted, but you say, no, that's not what I wanted. Well, it'll go get you something else. Yep, yep. Oh, and this is what I think. So that's the end on that presentation. So oops, I'm going to go back and share. Sorry. I'm going to share something else. I'm going to open up my computer to AI. Hang on. I use ChatGPT. There are other AI platforms. ChatGPT has a free version and it has a paid version. And I immediately, on some recommendation from people that I knew, said, I would go ahead and pay the $20 a month. I use AI so much that it's really worth it to me. But try it out for the free version or try out one of the various other ones that are out there and see what you like. They all have different strengths and weaknesses. I know nothing about those strengths and weaknesses. I only know about, here we go, about ChatGPT, but it'll give you a good idea of how you can use AI. So this is the ChatGPT homepage, if you will. Off the left, you'll see a whole bunch of things that I've been looking. I chipped my tooth today, so I asked AI, can I file it down where it's kind of snaggly? I ask it all these weird questions, but let's ask it something that you want to know. Amy, if you will help me, raise your hand if you are looking to communicate with your club or your clubs on a monthly basis. Okay, well, I'll start. I am the district, oops, it doesn't help me with spell check, governor of Rotary. I want to write an inspiring article each month to my club presidents. It should be 200 words so they can read it quickly. I want it to inspire them and give them something different to think about each month. Please draft the schedule and write the content while I'm at it. Okay, can you see what's going on here? Can anybody see what's going on?
Yes.
I'm seeing
Thank you.
heads nodding.
Okay.
Yes.
I only see four of you, so, and one of them's me and one of them's Amy, so.
Hey, what did
January, New Year, renewed purpose. February, leading with the heart. March, finding lift in turbulent times. Now, see, my chat GPT knows that I'm used to be a hang glider pilot and it knows that I use flying and you haven't peaked yet. It knows that about me. So it works that stuff in about me. And in fact, in Chat GPT, there's somewhere in the top or in the bottom where you can give it instructions, general information, so it knows how to write in your voice. I write very informally. That's my voice. Somebody like Nelson might write much more formally. You can put that in there and then it'll always know. You don't have to tell it every time. So anyway, April, the power of collaboration. May, service that soars, finishing strong, a fresh start, courage. Let's go see what one of these are. Courage to innovate. That sounds interesting. Oops. Oh, it only gave me the January one. As we step into a new year, it's perfect time to revisit our purpose as a leader in Rotarians. What drives you to serve? What makes you soar? Our Rotary clubs rely on our vision, and vision starts with you. Blah, blah, blah. Can you see what this is just did for me?
Yep.
Oh, a network error occurred.
So if she just hits regenerate, it would populate all 12 months for her.
I'm going to see if it will. And if it's stuck, oops. Oh, here's the post. Okay, let's try it again. My computer is slow. Oh, here's July, leading with vision. As we begin, whoops. As we begin the Rotary year, I invite you to step back and ask, what vision inspires your club's leadership? So imagine what's possible, connect that vision into action and share it often. So, and then my articles always end with, you haven't peaked yet. If you've ever gotten an email from me, it always says that too. Um, so Chat GPT knows that. For you, it wouldn't, you wouldn't sound like you're a hang glider pilot. In Sharon's case, it might sound like you're a balloon pilot. I don't know. But anyway, that is one thing that you can use to have Chat GPT help you with communication with your clubs, with your presidents, or your marketing people. Let's say, anybody else have an idea what they want to have me do one? Anybody have a project they need help with? Like your committee's stuck on something.
How about
I want. Did I hear somebody? Sorry.
this is Carol. I was wondering about fundraising ideas.
Give me 12 fun fundraising ideas for my Rotary Club in Cottage Grove, Oregon. We are how many people? 35?
80.
See, you want to watch me. I'll just make stuff up. 80 members strong and are in a town of about 10,000 people. What else should I tell it, Carol?
Um, I don't know. We just need some fun fundraising ideas for about
Well,
80 people.
let's see what we get. And let's see. Give me catchy titles and a basic idea of what each is. Duck and cover dash, rubber duck race on the river. Heard that one before?
Yeah, we've done that. Yeah.
Rub, groove, and give. It's a barbecue cook-off with live music. It sounds like there's a fundraiser in there. Wine down and bid up. Partner with local Willamette Valley wineries to host a wine tasting. Pair it with silent auction featuring local art services. Drive to Thrive. It's a charity golf scramble. Soar and Score trivia night. See, now it's got my soaring stuff in there.
Mhm.
Cottage Grove's Got Talent. There you go. Host a community talent show featuring singers, dancers, comedians, performers of all ages. Charge admission and let the audience vote from before. Beer Festival fundraiser. Pedal for a Purpose. Scenic Bike Ride fundraiser. Grove Givers Gala. Themed dinner and dance. Raise the Roof raffle is a community big ticket raffle. High value items like weekend getaways, electric bike, donated local goods. Promote throughout the town and club meetings for maximum sales. Chili Chowder and Cheer cook-off, which is a winter soup and chili contest. Bingo, Brews, and Bites. Fun night of bingo for all ages. Okay, did any of those even remotely pique your interest, Carol?
Yes.
Which one?
Scroll up. I was,
Whoops. Sorry.
oh, um, wind down and bid up.
Partner with the local wineries to host a wine tasting event. Pair it with silent auction featuring local art services and experiences. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I like number 3. Please organize this event for our club. Oops. Include a marketing plan with advertising content. Also a volunteer schedule for the event.
And a list of wineries.
Include a list of potential wineries. Give me a schedule for the actual event. What else?
Could they give me a estimated cost?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say draft a budget.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, it's going to be from 5 to 9.
Okay,
The venue or park, Cottage Grove, Armory, Hidden Valley Golf Course, or a partner winery
okay,
like Saginaw. Purpose to raise funds for blah, blah, blah. So you have to put in your specific project.
okay,
Audience, adults over 21 and wine enthusiasts. Okay, marketing plan. Target audience, Rotary members and their networks, local wine enthusiasts, community supporters. Do I need to be reading this? I know on my laptop it's real small, and so it's maybe everybody can't read it.
I can read it.
Okay. Marketing channels, use social media, print advertising, email, local media. Get Cameron involved.
There you
Carol,
go. Yeah.
he's our radio dude. Advertising content, social media posts. Join us for a night of fine wine, great company, and incredible auction items. Support this cause. Sip your way through the Willamette Valley's best vintages at Wine Down and Bid Up. Date, venue, tickets, link, or price include engaging. Then we have a poster flyer text. Ticket pricing, $50 per person, include the tasting, light appetizer. VIPs in $75 includes early access,
Wow.
exclusive wines, and reserved seating. Ooh. Here's your volunteer schedule. 1
Mm-hmm.
o'clock, you got set up tables, 4:30, check in, ticket sales, 5 o'clock, you got your wine pouring station. You need 6 people for that because you're going to have a lot of them. 6 p.m., the auction monitors show up. There's 4 of them. 8:30, you have your auction checkout and cleanup. Here's your potential wineries. Hey, they don't even have Saginaw. Not good. There's your event schedule itself, 4:30 to 5, check in, little happy hour, whatever, at 5 to 6:30, silent auction and bidding till 7:30, announce the winners and check out, mingling and closing remarks. So it sounds like this isn't really an award ceremony or anything, although you could say, oh, would you add that in? And then it'll revamp the schedule for you. Draft budget. Venue's $500. I don't know if, you have to check on all these. Total estimated expenses, $1,150 to $1,900, depending on how you do it.
Okay.
Total income, $5,500.
Okay.
Anybody else want to try one? I can't see you, so just unmute and shout if you do.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Well, you can see how you can just put some things in there and let's say I'm having a speaker come to my club tomorrow, and I need you to write an introduction. He is Bill Gates of Microsoft. He will be talking about our Polio Plus program and how Rotary inspires him to help. Keep it fairly brief. Is that right? Anyway, but um, yeah, keep it fairly brief. Okay, let's see what that is. How's that? Now, if somebody's going to think you spent hours working on this introduction, can you read it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing,
Is that good or what? Would that
amazing.
save you some time?
And now, do the other bots think that Bill Gates is coming to your thing tomorrow? Do they talk amongst themselves?
I don't know. And what's really funny is that I could say this, introduce Sharon Trentino of the Montague, California Club. She will be talking about their club's balloon
Cool.
festival. And let's see what they're going to say about Sharon. You read it?
I'm reading.
Wow.
I'm reading.
Can you read it, Sharon?
I am reading. I am.
Okay.
I love that. Thank you.
Makes you sound good, doesn't
I
it?
know it does. I'm not that bright, really, but cool.
One more introduction, please. We have Nelson Mailer here today to visit our club. He is the spirit of 5110.
Huh.
Change now, whoops, Nelson's introduction and make it more formal. Because I didn't tell it that. But if for
Okay.
Nelson, I would. It is both an honor and a privilege. See, that sounds like a totally different voice, doesn't it?
That's great.
Coolness.
Draft a program schedule for our club's monthly meetings or weekly meetings. I can't type and think. Jeez. We want to promote these programs to attract more members. Oh, maybe it misunderstood me. Let's see.
It's creating an agenda for the meeting rather than schedule of speakers, so.
Yeah. Well, that was nice.
What?
It would create an agenda if you wanted one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to let it finish this.
The promotion
Promotion.
tips are pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now they're still on the Cottage Grove Club, Carol. They must like
Okay.
you. Oh, here we go. Sample monthly program themes, week 1, Rotary Impact. include updates on Polio Plus or service projects. 2, community leaders. Bring in the mayors or nonprofit directors or business owners. 3, inspirational talks, personal growth, overcoming challenges. 4, club collaboration, brainstorming new projects, and interactive sessions. I have the privilege of having a suite at Pell's, used to be called Pets. And I have no clue of what I'm supposed to do. So, and I've talked to quite a few people, but I'm going to show you what I did last week. I said, as governor-elect, I get a hospitality suite at our president-elect training session. I know I didn't call it learning, for 2 nights. There are a total of 10 districts, each of whom have a suite. There are about 700 people there, most of who will be milling through the suites for the 2 hours they are open on Friday and Saturday night. I might not be right on my time for anybody there that's a detail person, but I'm just throwing some stuff out at it. I plan to feature Oregon products, Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio, seasoned hazelnuts, etc. I also need to bring plastic cups, napkins, whatever else to serve. Please organize this for me and give me an inventory list, including how much and what to bring. Most of the time, DGEs bring too much stuff and end up having to take it home. I would like to avoid that. So that was what I told it. So here's the event overview, is just what I told it that I wanted. Planning assumptions, approximately 100 to 140 visitors per night, which is 20% of the attendees, to adjust that if your suite's more popular. Each guest may consume a glass of wine and a handful of nuts. You'll serve wine and Oregon snacks like the hazelnuts. So inventory list, beverages, 5 bottles per night, 10 bottles total of each wine. Water, sparkling water, still water, tells me how much. Snacks, seasoned hazelnuts, bring 6 pounds, 3 pounds per night, 100 people at 0.5 ounce per person. I mean, that's like, I would have never come up with this. Other snacks, optional, cheese cubes, crackers, serving, plastic cups, napkins. Miscellaneous, wine openers, ice buckets and tongs, coolers and ice checks, trash bags, table decorations, Oregon themed decor, small signs, brochures about the products. Setup and serving tips. Pre-pour some of the wine into batches and manage the flow. Use a small table sign to label the wine, Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, Oregon, of course. Snacks, place the hazelnuts, optional cheese crackers in small serving bowls, refill as needed. I've tweaked that a little bit since I saw that because I don't want people putting their grubby hands. Trash bins around the room. I know I've been in a lot of those rooms where I couldn't find a garbage can. That's a good idea. Assign 1 to 2 helpers to pour wine and refill the snacks. Remember, Sharon, I said I could use you up there. Anybody else want to volunteer? I'm here for you. Packing list, 10 bottles of each kind of wine, 2 cases of sparkling water, 2 cases of still water, 6 pounds of nuts, 3 pounds of cheese, 2 pounds of crackers. Plastic cups, tells you how many. Miscellaneous. Table decor, I've already got that figured out now too. A cooler and an ice chest and small serving bowls for snacks. Monitor the consumption on Friday to adjust quantities for Saturday. Offer any unopened bottles or leftover snacks to districts or local Rotarians to minimize what you take home. Okay, then I asked for a budget. So it says blah, 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 blah. $550 to $750. Money saving tips. See if you can get some bulk. Simplify your snacks. Just do the hazelnuts. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
I'm meeting with my logistics coordinator, my executive assistant, if you will, tomorrow so that we can plan this and then we'll put it in our District 5110 trailer to take up to Seattle for us. Bruce Allen's going to do that. So anyway, that was kind of cool.
Hey, Chris,
Uh-huh.
I just did a bar the other night. It was a Christmas party for 260 people. And I knew it was a higher end bar, so I wanted to have lots of good wines. So I bought them all at Trader Joe's because Trader Joe's, if you don't open the bottle, you can return it.
Oh,
It saves a lot of money. It's cool because everybody sees all the bottles and go, wow, this is cool. Where if you just have a few bottles out there going, oh, you don't have very many. So anyway, so
love it.
yeah,
Love it. Thank you.
most of the place you cannot return alcohol, but Trader Joe's lets you return wine.
Hmm.
I asked AI how to use AI, what to tell club presidents about how to use AI. If you don't know how to use AI, you can ask AI how to use AI. So, I want you to help me create a website. What do you need to know, AI, to help me do that? And it'll tell you what it needs to know from you, and then you say, okay, do that, and it'll do it. But streamlining administrative tasks is one thing. Enhancing membership engagement. What could we write about that? Give me 12, I don't know why I like 12 ideas to enhance our membership engagement at our weekly meetings at, let's see, to sign up for board positions. What else do we want? Positions, did I spell that right? And to volunteer. Is that enough? I mean, if they just do all that, would that be good? No, I did it right in this. Okay. Okay, for weekly meetings, spotlight member stories. Dedicate 5 minutes at each meeting for a member to share a personal story or career highlight. This builds connections and engagement. You know what? We used to do that, and we found some of our members were shy until you got them up there. But they didn't want to give a speech or a bio, so we had somebody else interview them. And that took all the sting out of it. It was, and people, our members did love it. So that's a good idea. Interactive workshops or icebreakers include brief activities like brainstorming sessions on club projects or fun icebreakers to get members talking and collaborating. Bring in engaging guest speakers. Oh, go figure. Rotary Jeopardy or trivia. Play a game. Test people's knowledge. Highlight impact. Showcase our success stories. That's probably something we could do more of with videos or testimonials to reinforce the value. To encourage people to sign up. We can just skip that part because nobody needs that, right?
God.
Have current members, board members, present a 2-minute overview of what their role is and why their position is rewarding. Whoa. Oh, I just gave it that Home Alone slapping my hands on my cheeks look, but my video's not on, so you couldn't see it. Succession planning conversations. Create a leadership pipeline where members interested in leadership shadow current board members for a meeting or two. Something that's probably not in here, but I would say send people to RLI, Rotary Leadership Institute. Flexible commitment options. Highlight how board roles can be shared or have reduced term commitments for those with busy schedules. And we're finding that in club presidents. We're doing things like club co-presidents or presidents of the quarter or month or recycling our presidents or having a shadow. So, we have to think differently how we lead clubs, just like Rotary has to think differently how we have club meetings. Recognition and rewards. Offer public recognition or small tokens of appreciation for board members at the meetings. That's a good idea. So increase their prestige. And to boost gamify volunteering, create a point system where members can earn points for volunteering with prizes. Quick sign-up opportunities. Have a sign-up station at your meetings with clear, specific tasks and short-term commitments, like Saturday cleanup crew, 2 hours. I was at a meeting once when they said, does somebody want to volunteer to, I can't remember what it was, but they didn't give us any idea what that meant time-wise. So it's good to tell them, huh? Pair new and veteran members. Use a buddy system to pair newer members with experienced ones for volunteer opportunities, which makes it less intimidating. Bonus tips. Always express its appreciation and publicly acknowledge contributions. Nobody ever goes to bed feeling overappreciated. Not even you guys. Use visuals and stories to demonstrate the real impact of volunteering and leadership, and regularly remind members of their efforts that contribute to the club's legacy. I mean, we're not all about just getting volunteers for volunteers' sake. We are about making an impact in our community. And for people to step up and be president-elect, and for people to step into board positions, and to be more engaged at our club meetings, and to be volunteer more, just increases our impact. And that's really what Rotary is all about. That's the way you get the Bill Gates there to talk to your club. What time is it? 4:43. I would like to stop there and go around the room because I haven't been able to see you guys this whole time. How do I stop share? There. And see, what did you like the most about any of that? Or what didn't you learn that you would have liked to? And because we still have 15 minutes. So Nelson, I'm going to start with you because you're up my upper left corner, probably because you're the district governor, or maybe you were here earliest.
I think that we as Rotarians, as leaders, should take advantage of any and all tools that come our way. And, for some, AI may be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Others, perhaps not so, or they don't feel comfortable with it. But I applaud you bringing this forward and sharing how easy and adaptable it is to help provide some guidance. Certainly, it's not to be used in a vacuum. You want to have it be your voice, your program, because ultimately it's your show. But it's wonderful to have another tool in our tool chest, if you will, to help us be better leaders and better Rotarians. So thanks for doing this, Chris.
No, you bet. Yeah, and that, thank you for saying it that way, because I do want to reiterate, Nelson, this isn't like cut, paste, and run with it. This is a draft for you. It's making suggestions. Mind you, they're pretty darn good suggestions considering what we feed into it, but it's a suggestion. Then you can take that, like Carol's idea for whatever that wind bid up and wind down or whatever it was. You can take that and take it back to your committee and say, here's a start instead of starting from scratch. So, Tim, what do you think?
Well, and I kind of agree with what Nelson said in a way. I think this is,
this is great to give you ideas where you're kind of stuck on something, but you can't use it. I think the benefit of getting together with other Rotarians that have had other experiences is also so valuable. So, um, but I'm thinking specifically, and as Nelson was talking, our our leadership council that meets once a month, the four presidents, and um, we're we're kind of stuck on fundraising ideas for the community, for the Grants Pass area, for our county. And just what you did for the Cottage Grove could start conversations for us, if you know what I mean. People are just, they're stuck on the old Duck Derby and they can't get off of that. So now we got some other things to kick around. They may not like any of them, but it gets you thinking. So I think that as a thought provoking tool, I think it's great. And as we get older, our brains aren't quite as active. So this helps re-energize us. So I think it's scary. When I first signed into this, I said, this scares me, AI, and I still got to figure out how to sign up for it and all that. But the
You
tools,
just go to chatgpt.org or something like that. Just Google ChatGPT and try it. I mean, I don't even think
uh,
there's a big sign up unless you're going to pay for it. So
yeah. Well, my sons both talk about it.
I
It's
see you,
like I
Laura,
say,
just a
at my
second.
age, it's scary. It's scary to think of any new technology. But
I hear it. I hear that. Laura, you were waving at me. Either that or else you say cut her off.
No. Hi, thank you so much. This was very interesting.
Laura, what club are you with?
Oh, I'm Metro Rotary in Eugene,
Oh,
Oregon.
okay.
I'm in Amy's club.
Yeah, okay.
She owns us. Um, I liked, I have to say, I was very skeptical because I don't like very much the idea that if I'm going to present somebody with a blue badge, I'm going to have somebody else write a thing about them. It's been done. It was done in our club, and it was it was really disappointing that a person didn't know enough about the person they were presenting the blue badge to say something personal about them, that it
Yeah.
had to be written by the machine or whatever that is. So I would probably not want to do that, but I like the idea of using it to generate lots of stuff, and then we can pick and choose.
Mhm.
So um, I I thank you because I now don't feel quite so resistant to the whole idea as I did when I started.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was about a year ago when I first went to a Zone Institute and heard my first AI presentation and went, this might have some potential.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's the potential.
another thing that you said is something about service projects or service opportunities. You know, you could ask it, give me 12 ideas for service opportunities for our club. We're in Eugene, Oregon. We're the
Right.
Metro Club. We have this many people. And it might give you 11 bonehead ideas and one that has a maybe. And then you can
Right.
say, okay, now take that one maybe and elaborate on it a little bit or go in this direction. You know, I like this part, but not that part. And it'll rewrite it for you. It's kind of cool.
But
Patrick.
I don't want
Oh,
to think about this as something that we do because we're old. We're not doing
well,
it because we're old people and have old brains, Tim. But
People like
just
me
just
who
a
are
little joke.
mid level, not old, not young, are using it too, though. So I think that helps a little bit. I think we were using Google this way before, but it wasn't giving us the same kind of results that are so tailored to the thing we're looking for. So I think now it's doing more than just searching websites. It's got a deeper reservoir of information and it's giving it to
Sure.
us in a more useful way. So it's a lot like what I used to use Google for, but now it gets me
right.
started, it gets me thinking. And then sometimes it takes what I've thought of and organizes it for me, which saves me so much time. And I'm really grateful for that.
Right.
Yeah. And Laura, I have to tell you, you would not believe how long it took me to get a cell phone. I did not want a cell phone. I didn't want to be that responsive. It's just I did not buy into that right away. And
Right.
so take your own pace, use what feels good, and if it's not fun, don't do it. Robbie, what do you think?
Well, I have to apologize because I had to take two phone calls while I was listening, but it was interesting for sure. Something worth at least exploring.
Yeah. We Amy did record it, so she'll send that out, make it available. Patrick, what did you think?
Yeah, it was a fantastic introduction. I enjoyed what you showed it could do. And then I also kind of was a little distracted, so I went over to ChatGPT on another window and was playing with it. I asked it to
Oh,
create
what did you find out?
I asked it to create a Rotary Minute for me. It's something that I've just signed up for to provide the Rotary Minute at our meetings. And
So tell us what it said.
well, I just kind of gave it very vague, just like a statement of provide a 1 minute speech on Rotary International. And it created something just kind of all the highlights of service above self or some of
Uh,
those things. And it was pretty, I mean, it was a bit cut and dry, but it was amusing to me that it could do it.
yeah. Sharon, Bruce, you're right after Sharon, okay?
I just think it looks like it's taking something that, to me, I'll be given a thing to do and it's daunting. How do I start? How do I start? But that I think is really cool because it takes a lot of the scary parts away. And I can sit there and go, okay, so if I do this part and do this part and do this part, and then you're breaking it down, dividing and conquering, and it looks like it's going to be a major help. I like it.
Yeah, I find it really helpful for creativity roadblocks. I'm trying to come up with something and it just comes up with 10 somethings.
Yeah.
And it just gets you out of there stuck. Amy.
I know you're still wrapping up, but we're starting to lose folks. So I thought I might launch the poll for future
Oh,
leadership
okay.
topics if folks are okay with that. It should pop up
That's-
on your screen and answer it for us.
Go ahead and do you want one choice or what do you want?
I think it will just let you pick one and it'll give us the
Okay.
top choice for the next session.
What do you mean by coaching and facilitation?
In terms of leadership, that's all all I have time to really say today.
Yeah, if it doesn't look interesting, then just pick something that does. This is just going to give us some ideas for what we might do for next month.
Can I talk now?
No,
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
you're down in the
Even though
corner.
the poll is right over your face.
Okay. I've
Okay.
had worse. The long and the short of it was I wanted to jump on what Pat had said earlier. And by the way, Pat didn't volunteer for the Rotary Minute. I asked him, and he graciously said nice. Yes. Anyway, the point I was going to say is in our club, the Rotary Minute is seldom, if ever, a minute. It can run anywhere from 2 to 12 minutes, and then some. So I went into AI today. I actually put in, give me the 5, not so much the avenues of service, but give me the 5 core values of Rotary. Put it together in a speech and make it under 2 minutes. And it did that. I looked at it, tweaked it, and I would like to say that today was the first day I ever did a Rotary Minute in 2 minutes.
Whoa.
It's that effective. It was extremely well done. And I love this software because as Amy says with Google, it's like when we first got Word and spell check, we all thought that this was all some level of new technology. But in all honesty, I feel AI is the same way. We're still driving the ship. It's still our thoughts. We still get to do whatever we want. But this is just an amazing next level form of electronics. I really
Play with it. It's not a requirement by any means. It's just something that if it's a tool that fits and you want to use it, there you go.
I think it's something we could definitely embrace. Our club especially could deal with pretty much everything that you put up on the screen today, Chris. So thank you.
Thank
I
you.
remember back at work when they said, we're putting in new phones. Do you want this caller ID? And I said, no, I just pick up the phone and say hello. People tell me who they are. But in caller ID saves so much time. You know already, oh, that person's calling, you know how to answer them when you see them.
And if their name is spam
Yeah.
risk, you don't answer. Hey, Michael, what did you think? I want to ask Michael and Bruce both before the turn of the hour.
Well, it was a great introduction for me, and I thank you for that. I really do plan on using it. So many of the other participants have expressed my feelings, but thank you. And I do. I feel much more comfortable with it, and thank you for putting on this presentation.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it and tickled your fancy a little bit. Bruce, are you can you hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I just didn't know if you were.
Oh, I'm driving. I just had to get fuel and I'm driving around.
Okay,
We have
what do
another
you think?
meeting in just a few minutes. I love the tool. We've been using it in our school district for over a year, and
Okay.
it's a great tool for us. The one scary part is I do all the online kids, and so we have to monitor what they do with it and make sure that they're citing. We're even our scholarship that we give out for our club. We're telling people to, when they apply for it, they have to write about the four-way test, and we're encouraging them to use AI and just cite it.
Oh, and cite it that they did, huh?
Absolutely.
Huh. Because I know a lot of teachers there's some kind of reverse AI tool that you can see if your students cheated and had AI do their homework.
Yeah, it goes through a whole process, and it'll say plagiarism or AI detected or not detected.
Huh.
But now there's an app that they can run that through so that it turns it to not AI generated. I saw that the other day.
Yeah,
my
well,
goodness.
it's just like everything else that it changes so fast that it's just an introduction and a possibility for you that I've been excited about, so wanted to share it. And it looks like
Thank you
that,
for doing that.
Yeah,
it
thank
looks
you.
like next month we might be talking about communication in difficult situation or motivation. One of the next 2 months we'll talk about either one of those. What do you think, Amy?
Perfect.
Um, does does this Monday at 4 work for you? Of course, I'm asking the ones that showed up. So that's, it's like, what about all the ones that didn't?
What is this? This is the third Monday? Third Monday. Okay. I think so.
We'll
Works.
put it out there for January and see what we can get. We're also recording and we'll be uploading to YouTube.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
But
Well,
thank you for
great.
coming.
Chris, thank you for leading this great session. Lots of great tools.
Yes,
That's a lot of fun.
I liked it.